Welcome to your first online OpenOffice Calc course. My name is Barak, and in today's video, I will guide you through your first steps in this application. OpenOffice Calc is one of the most important digital tools in the world of work, and you definitely struggle in finding a job if you do not at least have the basic skills in one of these two applications, Excel or OpenOffice Calc. And being familiar with one will help a lot in using the rest. OpenOffice Calc or spreadsheet is exactly like Excel. So if you watched the videos where we talked about, OpenOffice, you must understand what we are talking about. So in this video, when you understand all the important topics that we are going to cover, you'll be able to accomplish 90% of all relevant Excel or OpenOffice course tasks, which will be given to you in the office. As we have seen, OpenOffice Calc or spreadsheet works exactly like Excel, and it is free, not like Microsoft Office. So what we're going to do is to become familiar with OpenOffice Calc in case you know Excel already. So here is a quick overview for the upcoming video topics. First of all, I will show you the tabs in and how they support you in your workflow. Afterwards, I explain to you the ribbon, which contains all available tools, of which I will explain the most important ones. Number 3 will be about the worksheet and your first steps in it. Now you get an insight, about how to add, delete, hide, and freeze a column or a row. Last but not least, I will give you useful tips on how to create an organized and structured table. All of your supervisors will be satisfied with. So let's see how OpenOffice Calc works. Alright, as we have seen from the previous videos, when you open OpenOffice, this is what you see. So you see these applications. As you can see, we don't see OpenOffice Calc, but we see spreadsheet, right? This is spreadsheet, so it works like Excel. But when you come here, when you click on your start window and then you write OpenOffice, right? Let me write OpenOffice. Right, you will see we have OpenOffice Writer, we have OpenOffice Calc, we have OpenOffice. So we see we have that Calc. So here it's where you see that it is actually OpenOffice Calc. But here it's called spreadsheet. So you click on the spreadsheet, it comes. So as you can see up here, it's written OpenOffice Calc, right? When you're opening the window, it says spreadsheet, but when you go into the spreadsheet, you see the OpenOffice Calc. So as you can see, we have different elements, right, as any other application, right? So here we have tabs. You can see we have file, we have edit, we have view, we have insert, we have format, we have tools. That different from a little bit different from Microsoft Excel, because in Excel we have like page layout, we have like small things which are not actually here. And here you can see we have ribbons, right? We have those commands which you can use to actually carry different tasks, right? So if you want to cut, you see we have it here. If you want to copy, you see it here. And we have format paintbrush, as in Excel. If you watch our videos about Excel, you can relate, right? And then we have to sort, if you need to sort from the ascending to things like that. And here we have descending, right? We have chart, we have different elements, right? And we have also the same as bold. We have all these, we have alignments. So the only difference here is that you don't get to see the letters, like you don't get to know that what is the name of this, right? You can see this is borders, but it's not named, it's not there. So you need to get familiar with these icons so that you know that this is a command that I want, this is a ribbon that I want to actually use, right? That is what you need. And then you can see same thing. So we have columns which are indicated by letters, and then we have rows which are indicated by numbers, right? So you can see that. And then on the right side, you see it's where we have another window. So it's another window that helps you to actually carry other actions. You can see we have text. You can increase or decrease, and then you can change, you can wrap, test, you can merge, we have different things, right? We have alignment ribbon here, right? We have all other different things, and then the difference here is just we have the function here. You see, when you click here, it's where you get the sum, and different from Excel, which you get to know everything here. The formulas are here, right? Another thing is that you can add even these pictures in your Excel sheets, which helps a lot. Let's see when you're typing in OpenOffice Calc how it works, but it's exactly like Excel. So the only thing that I want you to know is that you need just to get familiar with how it works with different functions. So these are actually exactly like Excel, but you cannot easily know. So you can't know that, let's say this is save, unless you go there or unless you know this icon. But in Excel, it's a different story. So you get to know things are actually clear, you know, but here it's not the same. It's not the same thing. So you need to know like this is this and this is that. So how do you know that? You get familiar. So you need to use OpenOffice Calc often so that you can get familiar with this. But everything here is the same, right? Everything, the calculation, the creating tables, which we're going to see right now. So let's do the same as we did in the Excel video. All right, so let's say shortlisted candidates, right? This title is actually going to this one, so it's not like in one cell, so you can't know it. You can't clearly see that, right? You see it's overlapping. So what we need to do is to wrap, is to make sure that this sentence, it's actually clear to someone who is seeing that. So what you do is just select it, and then you click on these properties, and then you come to merge cells. So here, when you merge cells, it's like you combine all those selected cells in one cell, right? You click there, you see it's now good, right? And then how do you bold it? How do you make it look good? So you just come on it, you see, and then click bold, or you can do Ctrl B as it's indicated there, right? Same thing as Excel, no difference. We want to do names, right? Names, here we have names, and then scores. Let's say Barack, and then here we say Suzanne, and then let's say Mark Luca. That's just a few, and then we say Perry, right? Then here we say, you see, this is just same as Excel. So what we do here is just, let's say, let me give you another tip that I actually that we saw in Excel. So let's say you're saying these people had a difference of, let's say, 2, right? And then here we can say started from 98, and then we go to 96, right? You can see there's a difference of 2, and then when you want to keep on moving, and then the list is actually long, and then you don't have that time, you just select these things, 2 cells, and then you come on this dot. Here it's black, but in Excel it's different. So you come on this, and then you go down. You see difference is coming to same thing. In addition, you do the same thing, right? So as you can see, this is actually a very small table. This is not exactly like a table, but if you want to make it a table to have lines, in between all these and around, you can just come select this, and then you come to bold, right? Borders, and then click, and then select this one all. You see, this is like one, but not all. You come to this, all the corners. So you see, that is our table. That is over a small table, right? So let's say you want to delete one cell here. Let me just duplicate this. Let me duplicate it so that we can do that easily. Let's say you want to delete this part, which is called names. You can bold this, right? Let's bold the name. So when you want to bold, or when another good technique that you can actually use here, when you want to make, let's say, this side same as this one, you just click this one, and then you go to paint, this one, format paintbrush. You click on it, and then you come where you want to to do that. You see, it changed, but this is not where what I wanted, right? So click on it, and then you come to paint. It's here, you see, and then you come to names. You want names, you see that. So you can see everything has changed. Two cells have come together in one cell, which is not what we wanted. So let's just select, and then we make it bold, right? We make it bold. Then we come on this one, we make it bold. What we want to delete is this name, this bold one. Let me make it red. We want to delete this cell, right? So you just come here. When you click on that left side, actually select everything. So that's raw. You can just delete. You press delete button, and then you see delete, or you can choose what you want to delete, or if you want to delete, if you want to leave numbers, what you want to leave. But let's just do real quick, and then you just come, press, and then we go to delete rows. When you click delete rows, it goes immediately. Let's bring it back, and then we do another thing. When we come to it like this, and then you just right click, and then you click delete. It tells you what you want to delete, right? So different from going that way. So when you click on that on the left side, the edge, you click on it, and then you right click, you go to delete it immediately. But when you come to one cell, like you click on it, and then you right click it, you go to delete. It tells you, do you want to delete one cell, or do you want to delete the entire rows? It gives you options, right? Yeah, so that's the difference, and I think you need to know that. Yeah, so this is how you actually create a table, even though this table is not that long. So very simple. And then if you want to add a row, you just come here. Let's do something. So you want to add a table below names, right? And then you just go below names, and then you insert a row, right? You see, it's there. Same thing with columns, right? If you want to add a column here, you just click, and then insert a column. You see, if you want to delete it, you click there, and then you click up there, and then you come, you delete that column. Very simple. And if you want to delete one cell, you click on it, and then you click, and then you delete. It gives you options. So thank you very much. I believe you're going to get familiar with Excel, this OpenOffice Calc. If you know Excel already, so you just need to get familiar with different elements in OpenOffice Calc, so that it can also become easier to you, because this application is free. You don't need any product key, you don't need anything. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to become more successful at your workplace or in your career journey, don't hesitate to watch other videos on the Afringa-Academy, so that they can help you to thrive and then become a better version of yourself. Thank you very much. I hope this helped you a lot.